Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is Thursday, April the 11th, and this is a quick hit on the indexes. I've been out most of the week, so got to do a little bit of catch up and see where things are. And away we go. For one, I really like this movement, this move up. I know that there's all kinds of people in the media saying this is a very clear breakout into a new range, and that we're going to go up and up and up and up. I suppose that's possible. I don't believe it, but it is definitely possible. And here we are with the Dow closing outside the upper Bollinger Band for the second day in a row, which is unusual. We should see this go sideways or down to get back inside. Do we have anything that lines up with that? Well, we have a small blip in the heat map for a topping area. That's not much to go off of. Beyond that, stochastics very high, 14-day RSI moving average slowly leaking down, RSI moving up, and bullish cross on the MACD, and the MACD histogram moving up. You'd look at this and say, hey, we're doing really good, off to the new range. Dow, 15K, 16K, here we come. Well, blip in the heat map, massively high on the CCI, and atypically, it does not stay at, the absolute top of the chart without having some sort of a snapback. We have negative divergence in the stochastics. We have negative divergence in the RSI. We have negative divergence in the MACD, and lo and behold, on the last series of videos that we were doing, we kept saying it sure would be nice if we would get another smaller peak on the MACD histogram. Sure would be nice, sure would be nice. I don't know how it can do it. It looks unlikely that it will do it, but it sure would be nice. We got it today. I really like that. This sucker is beautiful. We have negative divergence on the MACD itself, so essentially negative divergence on every single thing except the CCI. I really like that. We were looking for a blow off top as well as the pattern of up, down, up, real down. Does that pattern still hold its weight? I actually think it does. While this move up absolutely is surprising on how strong it's been, and it didn't do any of its down yet. This could make a lot of sense. You have a new all-time high. Fantastic. At some point, tomorrow, the next day, next year, next month, someday, it will have some sort of a little pullback, and since you have an all-time new high, it will need to be challenged. Hence, up, down, up to re-challenge or break, and then down, real down. I still believe that that will be the case. It's just, this is a really darn impressive run the last few days, this last week. But anyways, the daily chart, I think it's very well positioned for a decline. It just has not kicked off yet. And looking at the 60-minute time frame, what do we see? Well, parabolic move to the upside, and it has leveled out today. It was positive, 62 points, nothing to sneeze at. And you could look at this and say, oh, well, this is consolidation before the next move up. It's possible. I mean, we have a stair step from yesterday that continued into today. But I don't know. 60-minute chart, 14-day RSI moving average at the top of its move. Very top. Stochastics already moving down. CCI trying to go down. RSI playing around, still high above 70. MACD histogram going down pretty darn fast and looking for a bearish cross on the MACD itself. This looks pretty darn poised for a move down. We just need to have that 14-day RSI moving average turn and not get stuck at the top. That is the key, that it actually starts moving down instead of getting stuck. So have to be watching out for that. But other than that, yeah, this looks pretty good. For the bulls, one thing that they do have that's good, I mean, we're talking about this possible consolidation. It had a really nice blip in the heat map already. It's working itself off through time by going sideways. So there is the possibility that we could get stuck high. And that would worry me on the bearish perspective. But if that doesn't happen, this is fantastically poised for movement down. Up, down, up, real down. I still think that that is the case. I'm going to take a quick look at the Dow Jones transports. These ones should be in the lead. And you'll notice today it was negative, down 16.5 points, ending with an inverse hammer at the top of a possible range with very clear descending highs. Unless this is able just to turn around and go up and smash through some highs, this is a very bad sign. So just something to be aware of. The 14-day RSI moving average is still moving down. The stochastics are getting pretty high. The CCI is getting pretty high. They both have some room to move. The RSI is just above 50. We are going up on the MACD histogram and the MACD looking for a bullish cross. So the possibility of exceeding a high does exist. But as it stands at this very moment, the possibility also is nice for the bearish perspective. I guess we'll have to see. SPX is more of the same, no need to rehash, just like the Dow, second day above the upper Bollinger Band. The Dow had a fat body spinning top. This one is not nearly as clear, but we do have that nice topping, it could be nicer, topping area in the heat map. The CCI is amazing, and of course we have that blip on the MACD histogram. Fantastic negative divergence everywhere. Going on to the VIX, and the VIX, how about this one? Well, it's doing a partial fill of this gap, which we've talked about in the past, but it has taken out the current floor. So, it could go and fill that entire gap. This one is much more wishy-washy. The 14-day RSI moving average is attempting to go up. We have a nice bottoming area in the heat map. We are getting pretty darn low in the stochastics, the CCI, which is starting to turn up. There's more room to move down on the RSI, MACD, and the MACD histogram. MACD getting a bearish cross. So this one is much more iffy, but there are some signs for a little bit of hope for the bears, in this case VIX bulls, but this one is kind of wishy-washy. I'm going to look at the 60-minute just so that we can hopefully have some kind of a better feel for what is happening right now. And the 14-day is attempting to turn up. We have mixed signals in the stochastics, pretty darn neutral in the CCI. RSI pointing down, MACD pointing up, MACD histogram pointing up, getting a bullish cross on the MACD. So, yeah, kind of a mess. Kind of a mess. I would like to see this one go up and do something, but really kind of difficult to have a really good target on this one at the moment. I'm just going to let that develop. I need some more time. And SPY looking for volume information. And we did have a new red come into existence yesterday with the dual volume flow, bringing our count to 3 reds, all of them being the minors: volume price trend, volume weighted MACD, dual volume flow, and the volume weighted MACD is in trouble of turning green. So I have to be completely honest about that. On the last video that I did before having to go on the road, we were talking once again about the little zigzag that we have as we approach the target area of the unbalanced volume crossover. And it was at that time that we were saying, yep, we wouldn't be surprised if it bounced, but sure would be nice if it broke. Well, it bounced again and it didn't look back, and hence we have this giant move up. Does this mean that it has plenty of room to move? No, it does not. And accumulation distribution continues to grind its way up. At some point, both of these will look nice for the bears, but for the moment, they do not. Still, dual volume flow, that's nice. It's something. It's not major. And there it is. We have a decent setup for the bears, and we have the bulls with their potential all-time high breakout to a new range. So I would like some more information, but you know, I don't think that this can continue on indefinitely the way that it's going, but we'll be watching for some more signals, and I do think that there should be some down in the very soon to be future. Hopefully not 1,000 points up from where we are now. Little tongue-in-cheek humor there. As always, all investing decisions are your own. This chart and video for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only. Thank you.